Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0, and we're going to be continuing on with Fallout New Vegas. Last time we were in Vault 3, and we had ended up taking out all the fiends that were up here in the first area, and I'm now going through the living spaces to clean the rest up. Last time we were running some jobs for Diane and Jack, and we went and rescued one of their guys, and it looks like we actually have some survivors here. So, unfortunately, I do not have the skills to unlock that door. And while I was helping out Jack, I realized that I actually do not have enough science to give them any recipes, and I also don't have enough survival to provide them with anything either. So, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't level up by running through here and taking out all the fiends, because last time when we ran through here, we kind of talked to the head of the fiends, Motor Runner, and he basically said that, yeah, they just kind of killed everyone inside this vault when he came in. So, I'm just going to go ahead and return the favor. Looks like one fiend might have taken care of himself here. Well, I got some sleepwear here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that because +1 charisma will be nice for any speech checks that I need to do. I really want to grab all of these jumpsuits. Each one weighs a full pound. I guess I'll take what I can. Because I can take them to the vaults on the strip and sell them there. Looks like this fiend also took themselves out too. That is unfortunate. Alright. But it looks like they did leave a whole bunch of jet around, which is good for me because that's just basically free money at that point. I don't really see jet as a really useful item in this game, just because it gives you some extra action points, but at the rate that the action points really recover, it's not all that helpful, because it's only 15 action points. So you have to take multiple of them just to kind of get any real effect out of it. Alright, well, looks like I'm going to need to drink another beer to get my strength up so I can continue carrying all this junk from in here. And I'm going to eat some extra food, drink a little bit of extra water, just to kind of help lighten my burden a little bit. Alright. And I'm back to being over encumbered again. And yep, all this ammo's little bits and pieces just kind of weighing me down. So let's see what I can do here. Yeah, the chems don't seem to really weigh anything anyway, so I can carry as many of those as I want. Alright, so let's do that for now. Extra mentats. A rebound. Some medics and jet. Another buff out. Alright. I think I found a total of to buff out in the world so far. Which is actually kind of surprising because normally buff out is pretty well and good being stocked around here.
Are the cons gonna keep selling us?
I doubt that they're gonna sell you guys anything else. Alright. He's taken care of. I don't really want to go down there and explore that area that's underwater, but it's gonna be pretty dangerous with me carrying stuff. It's gonna make me over encumbered. So let me see if I can't get rid of some of this extra stuff here. Alright. Well, I've got tons of food, so eating some of the extra food shouldn't hurt. But all this fresh stuff also counts as water too. And radiation's starting to get a little high again, so let's take another rat away. Alright, so let's see if I can't explore down here real quick and see if there's anything of use. And looks like it's not. So alright. Made it out of there without.
When I find you, I'm gonna eat you.
Looks like he's got a power fist too.
Murderer!
Alright, I got the prisoner key. That's great. So that's good. I also got the maintenance key. I wonder if that's going to be... Well, that's definitely odd. You okay there, buddy? Let's see here. Can I pull you out of the wall? It looks like you're kind of getting dragged into it there. Maybe not. Can I pull this part of you? Nope. I guess you're just gonna get kind of pulled through the wall. Alright, I guess I'll just leave that for now. And repair up some stuff. So I can repair. I don't really want to repair that baseball bat because it's a chance that it might actually take away my upgraded one. So let's see if this key leads to... Nope, it doesn't. Alright. Oh. Let's go ahead, head back. And...
Get
I thought I cleared this area out, but I guess he came up from the other side. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up.
Take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out.
Alright. So it looks like we had 3 survivors here.
Thanks for the help.
Thank you for releasing us.
So I don't know if these guys don't really seem to be vault dwellers. It seems like they might have been just scavengers or something that got caught and put in here. I'm gonna have quite a few. Oh, see mine. Alright, so let's go ahead I definitely don't want to try to run up on that while I'm over encumbered, so let's just repair what we can out of here. And I am currently 1 pound overweight. That's probably going to be because of the ammo. So let's go ahead. And crunchy mood foods, the cram. That'll do it for now. So I'm gonna try to disarm this. Alright. That's grenades. I gotta get out of here. Alright. These guys are good. Any other surprises I need to be worried about? And another mine. I failed to get that one. Thought I got it, because it only beeped once, but... Alright, so I got that one. And we got a ranger up in here.
Hello? How the hell did you get in here? And who the hell are you?
What can you tell me about
What are
this
you
place?
looking to find out?
Tell me what an NCR ranger is doing here.
Tell me why I should tell you anything. I don't know you.
I'm an independent contractor for the NCR. Obviously not, but I'll say that I am.
Oh, my apologies, sir. I was sent here by Colonel Shu to exterminate Motor Runner, the leader of the Fiends.
What can you tell me about what happened here?
The Fiends killed everyone living here. Now they're squatting in their home. Okay, but make it quick.
Alright. I'll be leaving now.
Make yourself scarce. If you get yourself in trouble, I'm not going to cover your back.
Alright. Well, just take some ammo. Your food. Your mines. And I'm gonna go ahead and don't worry about it. I'll kill Motor Runner. Let me see here. Eat all those iguana bits, and let's go ahead and continue clearing this place out. And beer's worn off, so let's go ahead, drink another one. Looks like a pretty nice place in here. Spec Ops manual, that's going to be good because that's a permanent increase to my sneak. Terminal's broken, so that's not going to do any good. Pre-war book, pre-war book. Oh, some magazines. Guess that's just a toy block. And that's the Overseer's office over on that side, so he gave me the password to get into there. So, this is going on in this area. Alright, so that's the other side of that locked door from downstairs. So, let's see what else we can find in here. Carton of cigarettes. Some more pre-war books. Let's go ahead and read that Spec Ops manual. So, nice permanent +3 to my sneak. Some binoculars, don't really need those. And don't look like there's anything up here really for me. Looks like there is nothing really. Surprised there's no fiends up in this area though. ammo, tire iron, hunting rifle. It's not bad. Although I'm not really using guns, but potato crisps. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. Storage room doors. All right. And I am now 10 pounds overweight, so let's see if I can't drop that down just a little bit. Well, it doesn't seem that I have anything that I can repair. I'm starting to run out of the not great options for food. I definitely don't want to get rid of all my food. It would be around this point that having a companion would be very helpful. Just because I could split the burden between both of us, but unfortunately, on hardcore mode, makes it a little bit more difficult. Just because the possibility of them permanently dying, I really lose out on quests and stuff like that if they do. So, now that I've opened that, I wonder if that was the area that was down underneath the water. Because I don't remember the exact layout of this place. And what everything unlocks. All I know by heart is the way to Motor Runner. So just unlock that door. Alright. So now that I've done that, let's see if I can't get into the area that's down here. Yep, looks like that was it. Fortunately, I do not have enough air, so I might have to come back a little bit later, because they're... I wonder what happened to that guy. Unless that's him. But a little bit later, after I do a certain set of missions, I can actually get a rebreather, which lets you breathe underwater. And the bullets over encumbered me. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna drop the cigarettes that I picked up. And doesn't really look like I've got anything else. So the bulk of my weight is all going to be in ammunition. There's going to be an ammunition, aid, and weaponry. Just all the vault suits. I just want to take all the vault suits, but they're just so heavy. Pre-war book. Looks like empty syringe. So basically the whole reason why I'm picking up the empty syringes is because I can use those as crafting materials for stim packs. So they're actually quite helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and use the doctor's bag. After those mines kind of blew the heck out of my body parts, so... Scotch actually provides me with some health benefits, and so does vodka. Whiskey does not, so I will drink that. And now addicted. Great. Alright, so wine does provide me with some health benefit. Salisbury steak is just some pre-war food that I can eat. I think I'll eat the grilled mantis there. And I just hit the jackpot. Alright. So that's all good. And just all those dang bullets just constantly weighing me down. Switchblade isn't really worth anything. Neither are the tire irons, really. Varmint rifle isn't really worth carrying around. It's definitely not that police baton. No lead pipe. Gosh, it weighs way too much. Let's see here. The baseball bat I can just kind of pair up if I find more people with baseball bats, which there seems to be a lot of in here. Alright, well. Looks like they were having some water issues. So let's see what else we have in here. Looks like we got another area that heads down into the water. I'll check that once I make sure that this area is clear of the fiends. Which it kind of looks like might actually be at this point. Not really seeing any more fiends walking around or anything. And I don't really see any more blips on my radar. Alright, so let's just kind of clear out these rooms. Some extra psycho. Looks like we got a computer terminal in here. Some steady. Yeah, it's definitely pretty easy to see that the fiends didn't really live here because they just kind of made a mess of the whole place. Not really caring anything about, you know, keeping things orderly or anything like that. It's just they kind of came in and just started throwing stuff everywhere. Alright, so it looks like that leads into that same room. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come back after I get that rebreather and see if I can't loot what's ever in there. Oh. I guess this is where he went. I thought he just kind of disappeared, but I guess he's going into a whole nother room. Alright, well, I can't really stop him from doing that, so let's just kind of leave him for now. Get my flamer all fixed up. And I got everything I can get, so let's go ahead. We can head on down to Motor Runner and pay him a visit and avenge the people of this vault. I can also check back with that ranger and let him know that more bobby pins. Go and let that ranger know that I've basically done his job for him. Let's see here.
Morning.
Oh, doesn't look like they're hostile yet, so let's just go straight into Motor Runner and deal with him first. Should only need 2, really.
Get the fuck.
What have you done? No!
Alright. Let's go ahead and just finish up all the guys in here.
Sight of your own.
Don't like the sight of my own what? Yep, definitely can't unlock those. Alright. So apparently it was a water leak that was their issue there. Let's see.
Someone is targeting us. I'm gonna kill that fucker if we find out who did it.
No, you're not. It's also locked. Alright, well. Looks like that takes care of all the bad guys in this vault. Got his own headwear. Alright. Reverse pulse cleaner. That might be useful at some other point. Let's go ahead and just take that with me. Is there anything else back here I should look for? Doesn't look like it. And alright. Did pick up a couple of good things. Got a couple of rippers here. Didn't want to close the door, I just wanted to search these guys. It looks like all that they had on them was really 6 bottle caps and the rippers that they were using. Alright, so it looks like this place has been nicely cleaned out. Well, now that got the buff out, let's go ahead and use buff out instead. And there's another addiction. That's great. Some charisma and agility. Alright, well. That kind of sucks, but after we get out of here, we can head over to a doctor and hopefully get that situated pretty quickly. Over by 16 pounds. Oh. Let's go ahead. rifle. Drop that. Fire the Ripper up. Oh, did I use the chainsaw to repair the Ripper? Yeah, I did. Well, that sucks. But nothing I can really do about it. Which is why I don't really want to keep repairing those baseball bats, just because I might accidentally get the Gunrunner upgraded bat. So that's locked, but this area is now cleared out, so I should be able to tell the ranger that his job has already been completed, and he can leave this area. So I didn't go in here. And this is just the recreational area, I guess. Got. Oh, but it does look like we got some Nuka-Cola in here that I can take. That's just nice because that makes it so I don't have to sleep. So let's go ahead, drink some Nuka-Cola. That should take care of, yep, all my sleep is good. And let's go ahead and some prickly pear fruit. And fresh apple, fresh potato. Motor Runner's helmet. For some reason I can't wear it. Well, no, I can. That might be a quest item that I have to return to the ranger to let him know that the job is done. There we go. Alright. Now that this whole thing is cleared out, except for the locks I can't really get into. Go ahead. Wonder why no one really mentioned they had an NCR Ranger in this area. Where'd he go? I guess he just left. Well, alright, no. I guess he just left, not knowing what happened. Oh, there he is.
I hear you took care of Motor Runner. I could have handled that on my own.
Yeah, I don't think so. You were stuck in a room. You had to freaking booby trap the place out to make sure they didn't get into you. So, yeah, you're welcome. Let's see here. Alright, let's go unload some of this junk.
Welcome, Sir Orman. I am...
And the main reason why I like coming over here is just because they've got weapon upgrades so that even if they don't have enough caps, I can still basically just buy the weapon upgrades because they don't really weigh anything to hold on to them, and I can sell them to other places later or once they restock their caps. So alright, so let's start getting rid of some of this stuff. I don't know if she'll take the utility jumpsuits But I know that she'll definitely take the regular jumpsuits. So I'm going to hold on to these just in case. Alright, so... I know I'm basically taking up all of your money. But let me see if I can't grab something here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead over to
Come back and
Mick and Ralph's and sell my stuff to Ralph, I believe. I believe Ralph is the one that handles the guns. I'm gonna sell my stuff to Ralph and see if I can't buy Embrace of the Manus King. And then I'll head over to Julie Marcus and see if I can't get my caps taken care of, or my get my addictions taken care of. Nope, I need Mick. I don't need Ralph.
Welcome back.
Alright.
Follow me.
See that special inventory of yours?
Like I always say.
Alright, so... Embrace of the Manus King. That's 11,000. So let's start giving him everything I've got and everything that I picked up from inside there. Alright, so just the weapons knocked it down to 4,000 from 11,000, which is good. Then let's go ahead and just start selling. Alright, so grand total of 2,900 caps. It's not terrible. And I'll probably make some of this back shortly. So let's go ahead and just accept that deal. And should be much lighter now. Yeah, I'm down to 130. Let's go ahead and I guess I gotta deal with these guys first.
Like that.
No, well, it just won't let me target the other thug. I don't really need that stuff. I'll just leave it. Let's head over to the old Mormon fort here. See if I just can't get those addictions removed.
Morning.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies?
Alright, well, we can tell them about the kid at the Great Khans. So, Medikid who's unsatisfied with life in the Great Khans. Will you take him as a follower?
We're always looking for new members. Does he have any particular talent?
Well, he's a poet. Kind of.
Well, I suppose we could always use another junior archivist in the library. All right, tell him we'll accept him as a probationary initiate.
Alright. And... I need medical services.
What seems to be the problem?
And... I've got a chem problem.
A common enough problem here in Freeside.
50 caps.
This will help you kick the habit. Anything else?
Alright, well... Let's actually also get my health topped off as well as taking care of all of my limbs.
Okay. How have you been using the bathroom with your arms that messed up? Oh, forget I asked. Oof. You might want to brace yourself. This might get a bit painful. This should help with the pain. Anything else?
Alright. Well, you need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
So, seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Alright, you got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
I have some medical supplies for you.
Great. What do you have?
Give him some Med-X.
How much do you have to donate?
3.
Thanks. Anything else?
That's all for now.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
And goodbye. I really don't like that hairstyle. But I guess when you're in a post-apocalyptic, ugh, I can't even say that, post-apocalyptic wasteland, you just kind of
We've got stuff
do
we're
whatever
not
you need
even
to, I
allowed
guess.
Sell, people. Oh.
So actually, now that I'm heading over this way,
Hungry?
I can
Thirsty?
go ahead
Horny?
and
The Atomic Wrangler had you
take a couple of side missions from the Atomic Wrangler while I'm here.
Hello there.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler.
Followers are looking to trade for supplies.
Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to speak with my brother, James. He handles all of the trading contracts and general operations.
Alright. Do you have any work that needs to be done?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
Oh, it sounds good, as long as I don't have to kill anyone.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
Alright, you got yourself a deal. Or, what kind of caps are we talking here?
If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
Ooh, I can actually make this speech check. Go ahead with barter. So this kind of work costs time and money. 50-50 would cover my expenses.
All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Alright, you've got yourself a deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
That's all for now.
Anything else you need?
Goodbye.
Bye.
So, the Garrett twins basically, the sister is here at one point of the day, and the brother is here at a different point of the day. So, the brother is the one I need to talk to about getting the guys set up over at the old Mormon fort.
Dead? Really
So-
dead? Stop by.
He's also one of the ones that you can get a small side quest from as well. And you can also pay him to kind of up your rep here in Freeside, which I've never really needed for any reason, but I guess if you get caught stealing or something else, you can always go there and get him to give you some extra rep. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll start with Lady Jane.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
Alright, I was hired by the Garretts to track you down.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
I find it hard to believe you ran from the caravan without taking something.
I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes and some sensor modules I could put toward my debt. At this point, I'll have to return to California to start anew. I haven't got a cap to my name.
So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use some of my own caps, but she gave me some items that I can sell to try to make up the difference there. But still, I'm basically, at this point, paying out basically about 100 caps altogether to finish the debt coverage. So next, I'm gonna go.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to
and
sell,
we're gonna take
people.
care of
Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Gex, which he should be over here behind the fort. It should be him right there.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps?
So with this guy, you can just kind of be a complete dick to him and just punch him right in the face. But collecting money to pay back the Garretts?
Oh, yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me. Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
Alright, you don't cheat the Garretts and walk away. Cough up the rest, or you're rat bait.
Okay, here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this.
And I don't have enough speech, but you could tell him that you want the clothes too, but that'll do. Mess with the Garretts again and you're dead.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
Alright, well, seeing as I need a bunch of science to really kind of help out with the two back at the Red Rock Canyon, I'm going to go ahead and bump my science up to 45. I've got 2 extra points that I'm going to dump into unarmed. Actually, I'm going to dump those into survival. Just because I'm going to need 75 survival for that same quest anyway. Alright, so that takes care of Grex, but I still need to deal with Santiago. And Santiago can be a little bit of a pain, honestly, to deal with. Alright.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
Alright. Yeah, the Garrett's a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
So, Santiago's dead if he doesn't cough up what he owes the Garretts.
Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done to offend, but he can explain everything.
I don't have enough speech. Well, I want to ask again, Santiago.
Ow! Okay, here. Take the caps. Just don't hurt Santiago again.
Time for me to go.
Later.
So yeah, if you don't really handle that right, you can actually... This guy's waving me over. But if you don't handle that right, you can actually get suckered out of extra caps for a bogus password.
Check it out. Between the dumpsters there.
A friend of yours?
Nah, just some idiot that wandered down the wrong alley. Sound familiar?
Yeah, sounds like you. And I definitely wouldn't be waving down a guy that seems to be pretty heavily armed. And in armor. All he had was spiked knuckles on him. Machete. And lead pipe. Not even worth taking the lead pipe. Alright. well, since I'm over here, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't sell that stuff that Lady Jane gave to me. Back to Ralph here. Alright.
Playing debt collector for the Garretts, huh? I guess someone has to do their dirty work.
Alright. Well, I can actually talk to him about the supplies, but if I remember correctly, they never actually put that option into the game, so he always just refuses.
We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking to purchase. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think your best bet would be the Atomic Wrangler. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could be used as anesthetic or disinfectant.
Alright. What do you have in stock?
Take a gander.
Alright, so let's go ahead and sell 2 cartons of cigarettes. So she said that she was short right around 90 cabs. And where's those conductor modules? So I guess she barely made up for it. Alright. But I had to do the work of running back here to sell them myself.
Another satisfied customer. Thanks for stopping in.
Alright, so got all the debts. Let's go ahead and we can head back over
Howdy.
and pay her what she's owed. See if we can't just happen to catch her brother there at the same time. Because I believe that there is some overlap time where they're both there, but normally when the sister's there, the brother isn't. Or when the brother's there, the sister typically isn't. But they do have like a little bit of overlap time where they're both there at the same time.
Yep.
Yep, just like that. Alright.
Welcome back. What can I get you?
Alright. So I think I have all of the debts collected.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
Alright, if I see him on the strip, I'll be sure to take
Good.
care of him.
Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
Alright.
Bye.
Alright, so I don't know if I need barter or speech to do this. Do I have a Trading Things magazine? Doesn't look like it, so I hope that what I've got is going to be enough.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
Alright, so followers need to find someone to trade supplies with.
Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
Alright, might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the Fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Alright. So yeah, so I can pay to up my reputation here. But I'm gonna ask him, do you have any work that needs to be done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
Alright, so what sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
I'll expect 100 caps minimum for each candidate I bring in.
Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
So I can use barter or speech. So I'll need more than that to recoup travel expenses.
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions and I'll pay double.
Alright, see if I run across any suitable candidates.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright, so with that, let's head over, because all the candidates that you really need are going to be right in here. So for the suave talker, you can actually go to Old Ben, but he lived that life before and doesn't really want to go back. You can talk him into it, but if you basically talk to him about a story, he kind of tells you that he just ended up feeling like a piece of meat and he couldn't really handle living like that anymore. So that's why he decided to quit. But you can also use the person that we just collected the debt from, Santiago, and he actually is more than happy to do it. So let's go ahead and hit him up, because then he can probably get himself a discount on whatever he gets done at the Atomic Wrangler, which we know that he already was in debt to them for something.
Santiago has nothing left to give.
Well, James Garrett is looking for a suave escort. Interested in some work.
I am honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So, in one of the ways that you can actually handle the debt collection, you can actually get him to admit that the Santiago Act is just an act. He does it to try to get out of having to pay for stuff or having to do other things. So, it's not really his real personality. It's just an act that he puts on for people to get out of paying debts or get out of paying for other services. Alright, so the other candidate that we can actually get out of the way real quick is actually going to be in the Old Mormon Fort. And it's going to be this cowboy right here.
Howdy.
Alright, so who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked, who I could chat up about liquor, got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
Alright, I bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
Sounds like you're a bit of a dom, Beatrix.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
Alright. Interested in working for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be, as an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
When I say escort, I mean a prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there are customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny-ante hustler like he owns me.
So, one of the employee perks is a discount?
Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up a bit for their customers if it means I have a non-stop supply of drink. Tell the Garretts I'm in. I'll make my way there shortly.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
So, if you don't know much about ghouls in the Fallout universe, they don't really age like humans do, and some of the ghouls actually existed back when they were just kind of normal people before the bombs fell, and they survived for over 200 years into this time frame. So yeah, so she's probably a lot older, and this actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Asari from Mass Effect, because the Asari can live for like 1,000 years. So the ghouls, they don't really age like humans do, and neither do the Asari, but they kind of still have the appearance of being human. But I guess with the Asari, they just kind of look attractive the entire time, whereas the ghouls just look like they rot away over time. And now we're gonna go into here. So this is actually where we get the last one. So luckily the enemies in here aren't too dangerous. And I'm actually gonna see if I can just quickly take care of this one. And actually, probably want to take care of this one too. And all the ones in here actually. Because I don't want them messing with the robot as he comes through here. Alright. So let's go ahead and just grab what that Protectron's got. And I need 50 science, so luckily I do have a science magazine that I can use. Let's see here. Programmer's Digest. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. So it doesn't end with an ing, which is good because I should actually take care of some of these anyway. And let's see what else I can do for frequent enders here. So let's see if it ends with ed. Could possibly. So prolonged has too many similarities for it to be. Abandoned. Looks like it doesn't have enough similarities to be. Let's see here. Presented as the one that we already tried. This has ENT as similar, so it's got 5, correct? And alright, so that replenishes my tries there. So currently was the closest. So let's see what else that we have that's close to currently. ING, so that's going to take out a lot of those anyway. that has the two R's similar there. And the EN and the U, so there we go. Alright, so upload program routine, which I don't have. Diagnostic. Alright, so unfortunately it looks like I'm gonna have to get a program that I can run for it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave that for now. And actually, I do know of a place that I can go where I can actually get a program for it. And that's going to be back over at Mick and Ralph's, because Ralph does actually offer a service in programming. So let's go ahead and we can just make our way back over there. And I don't know who would want to make a programming for a Protectron to do that, but I mean, I guess people like it all different ways, but I just don't see how you could find anything about a Protectron as potentially stimulating. I'll say it like that.
Mick and Ralph's.
Alright, so unfortunately I did waste a magazine doing that, but I believe if you actually have high enough science, you can actually write your own routine and you can program it yourself. But unfortunately my science is nowhere near high enough, so we're just gonna have to.
Pimpin' ain't easy, huh? Maybe if you find some decent talent, I'll start visiting the Wrangler more often.
Alright, so let me see here. Do you happen to know where I can find a sex bot?
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
The Garretts are looking to satisfy certain customers.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
Alright, is there a holotape or anything I need for it?
Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Alright, well, data modules are rare, but generally useless. How about 100 caps for your work?
Alright, come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
Alright, well, goodbye.
Thanks for stopping in.
Alright, so instead of just kind of waiting around for a couple days, I'm gonna head back over here, now that I've got a level up, and see if I can't give them some recipes. I'm gonna read another Programmer's Digest to kind of give me a
Hey, what's up?
extra kick. And
Right on. What have you got?
alright, so actually looks like I only need 50 science for all of these, so teach them how to make super stim packs.
Right on. Let's have it.
Alright, so this does take a little bit of time. As you can see, the
Grootalicious. That oughta...
it has now changed time. So let's see here. Just some caps.
Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets.
Alright,
Right on.
teach him another one. And make some slasher.
Right on. Let's have it.
So the good thing about this is that I actually don't
Grootalicious.
need to re-up my magazine because it's for a set amount of real time, and unless you fast travel, the in-game time doesn't really count against it. So
Here's a little tink-tink.
I can go ahead and just kind of make all of these.
Grootalicious.
Alright.
Here's a...
Alright, and there's the technique. So, if you make a power attack while moving left or right, you scoop up a handful of dirt, throw it at the enemy's face, momentarily distracting them. So again, unless you're not if you're not on dirt, or if you're not on a place that has dust, you can't use it.
Right on.
So it is kind of useless.
Right on.
Alright.
Groot-alicious.
Alright, so just some caps.
Here's a little tink-tink.
Alright.
Take it easy, dude.
Alright, so I've basically just made up all the money that I lost for paying for that machine. But being here for like almost a day or so probably made me quite hungry. So let's go ahead and drink some of that so that we can get rid of some of the sleep that I built up. I'm going to decrease our hydration with a salad and some purified water. Then I can eat some food, but how much food? So I'm actually good on everything, so I don't even need to eat food. Alright, well, let's see if I can't just make some. So Slasher's actually pretty good because that's going to give me 25% damage and 25 damage resists. Rushing Water is also good because that's going to increase my attack speed and hydrate me a little bit and give me some HP. Let's go ahead like that. So I don't want to take up all my purified water doing that.
First recon.
And some Slasher, so we can go ahead and make all four of them.
Butcher's in the field again. I'd love to head down to Forlorn Hope and show them we haven't forgotten.
Alright. And got a ton of stuff in here. Let's see here, today's physician, Programmer's Digest. So nothing that I really need. I mean, I could always use another Programmer's Digest, but seeing as I just used one, but should be fine. Alright, so now that we got our unarmed attack, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to call it here for this time. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Fallout New Vegas Hardcore Mode for the first time. I look forward to seeing you all next time, and please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose.